Hi there, my name is Matt Mallard and I'm the Director of Personal Training and Director of Education here at Gainesville Health Fitness. And today we're going to be discussing these massage guns or Theraguns and some of their beneficial uses for both you and if you're trying to help somebody else out. The first area that we're going to discuss using this Theragun is going to be in the front shoulder area where your anterior delt and your pec major sort of live. The reason is because this area tends to get very tight or short in people who have jobs involving a lot of driving, sitting at a desk, a lot of typing. Everything tends to come forward and round into the midline of the body there. So what we're going to do is spend about 60 seconds looking for these spots of tenderness or areas where there's knots or adhesions, if you want to call them that, and then you're going to really sort of concentrate on those areas until you start to feel a relief in that tension, pressure, or that knot itself. The second area that we're going to discuss using this on yourself is going to be on your quadriceps. Now these four muscles lie on the front side of your thighs, and again, if you have a job that requires a good deal of sitting, if you're driving, sitting at a desk, etc., then we're going to need to work on these muscles because they get short and they can cause a lot of problems in your lower back. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to work this muscle, again looking for those trigger points or knots or adhesions, and you want to work all the way from the crease of the hip all the way until about an inch or so above your kneecap. Please try to avoid any superficial bones like your kneecap, because this thing will start bouncing off of it and is not pleasant in any way, shape, or form. So the first area that we're going to discuss using this machine on another person is going to be the spinal erectors. Now we're going to try to stay away from her neck today because it's a little bit more of an advanced technique, but we're going to be working on the musculature that sort of lines her spine on either side from her pelvis up to her shoulders. Now the big thing that you want to avoid here, again like we said with the patella or your kneecap there, is we want to avoid superficial bone. So remember, your spine lies just underneath the skin here. You don't want to be bouncing the machine or the head of the machine off of those bones. So we're going to start from here and then we're going to work our way down to the pelvis and then back up in nice long strokes. The second area that we're going to discuss using this machine on another person is going to be the calf area. Now technically you can do this on your own, but it's kind of awkward, especially when you're in a seated position. So what we want to do here is start right below the joint of the knee itself. You've got a little crease back here. You want to start right below that, and we want to work in sort of a V-shaped taper because of the shape of the muscle and the tendon it's attached to until we get just above the heel, or in this case we'll have to stop where the boots start and then work your way back up again, looking for those knots, trigger points, or adhesions that you do find. I hope you found these tips useful, and if you are interested in trying one of these things out, not only do we have them at Gainesville Health and Fitness for purchase, but you can actually try them upstairs in our stretch area at our main center.